Have you ever looked at your financial situation and thought, on paper, I'm fine, so why do I still feel anxious about money? If this sounds familiar, there's a reason this worry sticks around, even when things are going well. In this video, I'll explain where that anxiety really comes from and how to gently start shifting it. If still worrying about money, even though intellectually you know you're on track, resonates with you, I want you to know you're not alone. And it doesn't mean that something's wrong. Money worries and anxiety don't always come from the current numbers or our circumstances. Often it comes from earlier events that have happened in our life or beliefs you picked up along the way, or perhaps a nervous system that has learned to stay on high alert around money. Today, we're going to explore where this lingering worry really comes from and how to begin to loosen the grip so you can feel more grounded and at ease with your finances. One of the reasons that money worries stick around is because our emotional memory doesn't always match our current reality. Emotionally, part of you may still be reacting to money as if it's unsafe or uncertain, even when logically you know things are okay. Your bank account may have changed, but your internal experience hasn't fully caught up yet. Money experiences from earlier in life leave an imprint. And that could be from watching your parents worry about money or fighting about it, experience instability or going through a financial loss, or feeling responsible at a way too young age. Your system has learned something from these moments, and it's learned to stay alert and vigilant. This worry can also be inherited from our ancestors, perhaps from trauma they experienced. I think about a woman I worked with whose parents had lived through the Depression, and although she was always responsible and a great saver, she was so afraid of not being okay that she had trouble spending money, and she was in constant fear of running out of money when she was older. It was as though she was the one who lived through depression. And her actions showed this as well. She would do things like wash out plastic bags or save twist ties to use them again. And she wasn't doing this for sustainability reasons. It was because she was afraid of wasting resources that she had because she didn't know what she would need down the road. Now, this isn't about blaming the past or blaming our parents. It's about understanding where these reactions come from. See, our nervous system is designed to protect us, not to analyze spreadsheets. And it doesn't always update when circumstances improve. So it's not like your computer where there's an automatic update when the situation changes. It updates through awareness and through repetition. So even when things are going well, your body still may be acting like it's bracing for something to go wrong. The worry is often old information running quietly in the background, not a reflection of what's happening right now. So the first step to relief in this is awareness. The moment you realize this fear belongs to an earlier chapter, something softens. You can thank it for protecting you in the past and then send it on its way. Thank you, worry. I don't need you anymore. You've done your job. You can now leave. And remember, you don't need to fix yourself. Nothing's broken. You're simply updating an old story that once made sense but is no longer true. Start with realizing it's okay to feel this way. Don't judge yourself for worrying. Judgments won't help. But new practices, such as appreciating the way things are or gratitude, hopefully will help. I recently worked with a woman for a Messages from Money experience, and she was worried all the time about money. And although she was a grateful, generous person in her life, she hadn't actually focused on what she was grateful for financially. Money tells me all the time that it loves when people are grateful for it specifically. So, of course, if you are someone who knows the benefits of a gratitude practice, which are many, then you might be already practicing things like, I'm grateful for my health or my family. But add to that what you're grateful for financially. I'm grateful that I have resources to be able to have healthy food in my refrigerator. I'm grateful there's a roof over my head. or that I have an ongoing paycheck coming in. You can even show gratitude when you're paying bills. So in the memo box, if you're paying it online, you can say thank you. Or you can give an energetic thank you to money that you have these resources. And instead of feeling bad about paying bills or resentful, you can shift that to being grateful that you have the resources. For many years on the bottom of my checks after I'd sign my name, I'd write thank you. And it was a way for me to get into the practice of always being grateful for the money that I have to pay the bills that I have. And sometimes, if you're in a difficult situation, then perhaps you focus on what you can be grateful for, what is working for you, and this will help lower your stress level. Now, as you're being more aware of this, please examine this with curiosity. Perhaps you're going on a money expedition to uncover what kind of beliefs you have, what is in the background that's playing that is causing this ongoing stress that you have. Sometimes just taking these feelings and bringing them into the light of day helps you move through them more quickly. And sometimes we need to do a little bit more work to get some of these beliefs to leave us. So here's some other practical ideas. When you notice a money fear coming up, name it. Notice how you're feeling. Instead of saying, I'm anxious, I'm experiencing a feeling of anxiety about money. You can try a simple grounding activity like breath. When we breathe deeply, it helps tell our nervous system that everything's okay. You can have an ongoing declarative statement like, I am okay. Money is my partner for good. Come up with a phrase that reflects how you want to be with money. One of the money mantras that I've shared with people is, I'm positively prosperous. I love that because it has high energy, and repeating that over and over will help calm your nervous system down. And more exploration can be helpful. One of the Money Talks cards gives a prompt that you can use to talk through with someone who's you trust in your life, a partner, an advisor. It could be that this is something you meditate on or you do journaling with. So the question is, what emotions come to mind when you think about money, and how might these feelings be influencing your financial decisions? So that isn't about right or wrong, it's about understanding how you are with money. If you're interested in learning more about the Money Talks cards to help enhance your relationship with money, you can find information in the comments below. So if you are someone that, even though you're on track financially, is still worried, try some of these activities. Focus on what you're grateful for. Notice when these thoughts come up. Appreciate them and then send them on their way. Do a money expedition and really explore how you feel about money. What comes up for you, and just notice it without judgment. And then, of course, if there's serious anxiety, seek professional help. And if you feel like knowing more about the details of your financial situation would be helpful, hire a qualified financial advisor. And if you're interested in exploring your relationship with money at a deeper level, then reach out. You can learn more about the way that I work with people in that regard at messagesfrommoney.com. So please, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if this video you think could be helpful for someone in your life, please go ahead and share it.